Welcome to Feel Better with Lauren. I'm Lauren. It's another Cottage edition today on the dock. Hit like, subscribe, and notify if you want to keep in touch. Jump ahead to the exercise if you've already seen this introduction. Feel Better with Lauren is about getting your body and mind in sync, which will help you feel better in every other aspect of your life. Usually I give a little instruction section first so I don't have to talk during the exercises, but today I'm going to do a more traditional approach where I explain things as we go along. I recommend getting a yoga mat for the comfort, but also so that you don't slip. But these exercises today can be done on a towel, on the ground, on a carpet, wherever you are. Just don't fall on your face. The philosophy at Feel Better with Lauren is that we don't ever strain. We want to come up to our personal edge where all our body's engaged, where our muscles are engaged, but we don't ever want to hurt ourselves. There's no recovery day. We want to be able to do these videos every single day, and that looks different for everybody, and that's fine. We can modify these poses so that it works for you. Finally, it's all about breathing through our nose and not through our mouth. So we keep our mouth closed, we sort of open up the back of our throat like we're fogging up a mirror, but everything goes through our nose. But enough of that, let's do a quick little exercise. So we'll just do a light, easy exercise. Just get our bodies moving. Don't strain yourself. Breathe through your nose. We'll start at the back of our towel or our mat or just anywhere. And breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth 3 times. Now let's go up on our toes. Put our hands forward. We'll feel a stretch in the back of our feet. And let's just move forward and back. Just feeling that stretch within our wrists. And feeling the stretch within the back of our feet. Circles the other way. Now, put your fingers facing your knees now, and just sort of move around there. Feel what feels nice, feels what feels stretching. Maybe a couple of circles. Now, go back onto your knees. Put your left arm on your waist and your right arm holding it, and do a little neck stretch. Move your neck back and forth. Put your right hand down and do a side stretch. And just face yourself to the sun a little bit. And come back up. Do the other side. Just stretch at your neck. Roll it out. And do a side bend on the other side. And come back up. Now we'll go into tabletop, which is our wrists underneath our shoulders and our knees underneath our hips. And we'll do cat-cow. So when we inhale in, we drop our belly and put our head up. And then we exhale the cat all the way up. Inhale. Exhale onto cat. One more inhale. Exhale to cat. Stretch right up. Get those shoulder blades pushed far apart. And then back to tabletop. From here, we're going to thread the needle and just do a little side stretch. Put our right arm right up to the sky as high as you can, but whatever feels comfortable. And then exhale, put your arm, thread the needle through here, and put your face on the ground. And just hold that, and that'll stretch out your shoulder a little bit. Now inhale, go right back all the way up. Put your hand forward and find that hand planted. Now we'll do the other side. Left arm right to the sky on an inhale, and then exhale. Put your arm and thread the needle, and we just hold there for 3 breaths. Just relax into this. Just stretch your shoulder out. And then on your next inhale, stretch all the way back up. Put your hand forward and have it rest down there. Now we're going to just shuffle forward a little bit and find plank. Plank is keep your shoulders all stretched apart. Keep your hips at about the same height as your shoulders. We'll just hold there for a second. Engage your core. You can tuck your tailbone a little bit. That will work your core a little bit more. Now we're going to bring our right leg forward to our chest. And then we're going to kick that right leg sort of through as slow as and control as you can into a lunge. 90 degrees here. Your foot folded in a little bit so you can see your first 2 toes. And your hands above your head, nice and active, like you're holding a beach ball. Again, 3 breaths here. Try to stretch that hip flexor on the left side. Now, right arm forward, left arm back, and we twist on that. Now you keep your hands the way they are straight. Put your left hand down, and if you can, maybe that stretches enough. If not, put your back leg up and just stretch the sky even more. A little bit like we did before, more about the stretch though. Hands back down nice and secure. Put your feet back and we go to plank and we'll do the other side. So put your left knee to your chest and just kick it through the middle for a lunge on the other side. Hands above your head nice and active. Feel a stretch here. If you can, just lean into it. Keep your hips squared. Then inhale, we put our right hand forward and our left back and stretch that out. Big inhale, keep your arms straight. Your right arm goes down, and you're stretching the other way. Inhale, your arms go back down, and we're back to plank again. Just sort of rest here for a little bit, straighten yourselves up. Then we'll do a slow descend, which is a bit of a yoga push-up. So you can either drop your knees to do this, or you can move forward and move down where your elbows are 90 degrees, and then push up again, and then go all the way down nice and slow to what we call Sphinx pose, which is our elbows below our shoulders. If you want to go a little bit more, keep your butt engaged and just push up. This is called seal pose. Back down. And then push back to what's called child's pose. Our knees are apart, our toes are almost touching, and we're just stretching at our back. And forehead to the ground if you can. Now move forward back to plank pose. Often you do a downward dog here, but on the towel it's a little slippy. So we'll stay with plank. And then we'll walk our feet forward up to the top of the mat. And we'll do a forward fold. Just bending over, keeping the back of our legs straight as you can. You can bend them if you need, though. And just relax into it. Let your head hang heavy. From there, a halfway lift. So your hands go on your shins. You keep a 90 degree here as best you can, a nice flat back. And you do that on an inhale. And then exhale, you fold to the fold again. And then we're going to bend our knees and slowly inhale, coming all the way to the top with our arms over our head and our hips out. You just feel that sun on your face, feel the stretch going, and then you can bring your hands back down to the center here, like you're praying. And now we'll do a little fancy move. If you can either go back down onto your knees, or you can slowly sink with your feet hip distance apart and pushed out a little tiny bit. And we lower down to a squat. The squat, we're trying to keep our back as straight as we can. If you put your triceps just inside of your knees and just give a little gentle pressure, it actually helps you straighten a little bit more. And you should feel nice and stable, but you can feel it all over the place. Now, release that. Put your hands just behind you. Gently go back onto our back to what's called happy baby. It's rolling back. Hold the outside of your feet if you can, or behind your legs, or on your shins, or your ankles, wherever it feels good. And you're putting gentle pressure where your knees go into your armpits. You can move back and forth a little tiny bit. You can sort of feel that sort of massaging your spine a little bit. You can straighten your legs, just again getting all these kinks out. And then from here, crossing our right leg over our left leg to a figure four, putting our hand in between that little triangle we've created and hold onto your shin or onto your leg or even just onto your foot if that's good. And you relax back and pull your shin towards your shoulder. You should feel the stretch right here. Now uncross your feet, put your knees together, and put your knees over to the left side, lying on your side. Put your left hand just on your knees to remind you to keep them low, and then kick your right hand back. And you're trying to flatten our shoulders onto the ground, but we're not straining. We're just letting it fall. And with each inhale in, we're sort of creating space, and then we relax into it on our exhale. Again, breathing through your nose. And help your knees up a little bit if you'd like, onto your back. And hold onto your knees and just bring them into your chest, just to sort of realign everything. And then we'll do the other side, the left foot over the right knee, arms through, and just pull that into as far as you can until you just start feeling that. Uncross your legs, knees together, this time off to the right side. Right arm just resting to remind you, and left arm goes back and just relaxes back there. Let gravity do the work on this. It'll just sort of open your chest up. Again, not straining. Now bring your knees up to your chest, just again to sort of straighten up your spine there. And we'll put our legs back down on the ground, and we're going to do bridge pose. We're almost to the end. You dig your heels in, you tuck your shoulder blades underneath your chest, and you push up. So it's a downward force instead of an outward force, so you don't slip. And you're stabilizing with your hands, or you can put your hands together underneath and just pushing up with your pelvis and engaging your butt, engaging the back, but it's downward force. Keep some good space between the chin and your chest so that you're not crinking your neck. Now go up on your toes, put your arms above your head, and see how slowly you can go down, just one vertebrae at a time, until you lie flat. Knees to your chest one last time. And then put your feet out to the corners away from you like a star. Your feet fall open. Your shoulders can tuck underneath, so your hands fall open. And this is called corpse's pose. You're just lying there, soak up some rays, and maybe this is where you stay for a little while, for the rest of the day. Put on some sunscreen, maybe. And we'll see you in the next Cottage edition.
Always talk to your healthcare professional before starting a new regime. If you experience pain, discomfort, or dizziness, slow down or stop. These videos will become easier each day, but if it doesn't feel right today, go slower or move to another video. Listen to your body.